Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I thought since Elimination Chamber is coming up, instead of doing the Monday Night Raw review, we will be doing an Elimination Chamber predictions video. So that's exactly what we're doing, so let's roll the intro and get straight into today's video. Our first match is a women's chamber match, obviously, between Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. So the way this prediction video will work is, at least for chamber matches, we will talk about each person independently, say, do I think they have a chance on winning? Do I think they will win? Do I think they will lose? Do I think they have an absolute zero chance on winning? Anyway, so let's start off with Roxanne Perez. I do think it would be really cool if WWE decides to pull the trigger on her, but I don't think it will happen at all because she is still like brand new to the roster. I guess she's on the main roster now since she's in the chamber match, but like a match against her and Rhea, that would actually be pretty entertaining in my opinion, but I don't think it's the right time to do something like that yet. Keywords on that yet. So, final prediction, Roxanne is not winning. Now let's talk about Bianca Belair and Naomi. I'm going to talk about them both at the same time. Well, actually, let's stick to Naomi first. I don't think Naomi's winning at all. I think the most likely thing for Naomi and Bianca is Jade Cargill returns and attacks both of them maybe because somehow it gets revealed that it was actually them in some weird twisted way. I'm not even sure. But if that doesn't happen, I feel like there is a solid chance that Bianca Belair could actually win. One, because a match against her and Rhea would be absolutely amazing and the Vegas crowd would love it. And two, I feel like she really hasn't won anything in a long time, like other than the tag team championships, which they lost on Monday Night Raw, which could literally just be setting up Bianca to actually go win the chamber. That's a whole nother thing that we are not talking about in this video. But for sure, I do think Bianca has a solid chance on winning. Now let's talk about Bayley. I definitely don't think she will win because if Roxanne gets eliminated first, then we know for sure Bayley is not winning because they will want those two to like continue their feud. I guess they've already been having their feud in NXT, so I guess they would just be continuing that. Who knows? That may even lead to a match at WrestleMania if they feel like that's a big enough match, which I think it could definitely be a solid option for like a night one mid card match for sure. But if Roxanne gets eliminated or if Bayley gets eliminated, we will know. Okay, the other one's getting eliminated. The other one's not going to win. So prediction: Bayley's not winning the chamber. Now let's talk about Liv Morgan. I would actually hate to see her win. I feel like lots of wrestling fans have the same exact opinion that I do. We do not need to see her face Rhea again. We had that rivalry for a really long time. It was decent until it started dragging along, and if we just went back to that, it would feel like, why? That is all it would feel like. Like, it would just be so I won't say boring because obviously the matches are decent, but like we don't need to see that again. Now Alexa Bliss. I do think she is in a very interesting spot here because she did just return at the Royal Rumble. And I think a match with her and Rhea would be amazing. But I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. I actually don't think so. So, that just felt like a whole yap sesh. Anyways, I think my final prediction for the Women's Elimination Chamber match is Bianca Belair, and obviously we're going to get Bianca versus Rhea at WrestleMania. And now my main reason is because Bianca and Naomi just lost the tag team titles on Raw, so that just sets it up perfectly. Bianca can now go after this. Well, if Jade Cargill returns, Naomi can have a little feud with her. Up next is the women's tag team match between Canadian Torontonian Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I feel like I know 100% at this point that Trish Stratus and Tiffany are going to win. One, since it's in Toronto, they are not going to have Trish lose in her hometown. And two, like, since it is Trish, she is a legend, obviously. And, like, Tiffy, I feel like she needs to, like, really start, like, revving up the engine. That's the way I will say it. Like, revving up that engine towards Mania, like, build herself up more and more and more. So we don't think Charlotte will just squash her at Mania. Which, by the way, I don't think anyone thinks that. But I'm just making that point because that's kind of what's in the back of my mind. Like, right now, when we have Charlotte versus Tiffy in this exact moment, I would say Charlotte's winning that 100%. So, like, they really need to, like, get Tiffy going here just to make it more believable. Okay, it won't just be a squash match. Anyway, so final prediction. Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton is going to beat Nia Jax and Candice LeRae in their tag match. Oh boy, we got a very interesting one to talk about. By the way, comment down below if you actually like our new mics. If you can tell, it's a new wireless mic. So let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you want me to switch back, and just let me know what you think of the audio. And while you're doing that, well, you're already down below this video. There's two other buttons underneath this video. There's a subscribe button and there's a like button. And I would really, really appreciate it if you guys press at least one of those buttons. Hold on. Wrestling Gods up there. Can you please, please, please make sure most people are, you know what? I have faith in you guys. That everybody likes and subscribes. Thank you very much. And I'll talk to you probably for the Friday Night SmackDown predictions video again. Anyways, up next we're talking about Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, the two Canadian boys going at it in Toronto. Obviously, this is going to be an amazing match for sure. And this should definitely be a intense match. Definitely the most, well, maybe not the most intense because it is chamber, like the chamber matches should be intense, obviously. But, like, this should be, like, bloody violent because, like, we are even going to the limits of, like, they are going to each other's houses with, like, bad ideas. That's the way I'm going to say it because they might, well, there might be 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds watching this video, which I do not feel like dealing with that one. So, with some bad ideas in mind, going to each other's houses. But I do think this is a really strong prediction here. I do think Randy Orton will end up returning after the match, after Kevin Owens finally. Actually, no, not finally. That's very dumb for me to say. After Kevin does beat Sami Zayn. So yes, my prediction is Kevin beats Sami, but then Randy returns after, setting up their little rivalry. And, like, another thing about this match, like I always said, like, just a few seconds ago, like, it should be bloody, violent, intense, like, it's an unsanctioned match. So, like, I feel like they should, like, take inspiration off of all the other unsanctioned matches there have been in the past, and, like, they should go all over the stadium. They should be out in the concourse. They should be out in front of the CN Tower, for God's sake. That definitely won't happen. But still, like, you guys get where I'm going with this. Like, this needs to be one of the craziest things we see. Like, this match should honestly be a contender for Match of the Year. That's how strong I think this will be. Up next is the Men's Elimination Chamber match. We have John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, Logan Paul, and Seth freaking Rollins. So just like the women's match, we will talk about each participant independently, and then final prediction at the end. Let's start off with Damian Priest. And you know what? Forget what I just said 5 seconds ago. Let's talk about Damian Priest and Logan Paul at the same time. I feel like both of them don't have a chance on winning at all, since the winner faces Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship, not Gota! I know this mic's louder, so I probably just made you guys go deaf. I sincerely apologize for that. AirPod headphone users, I especially apologize to you. Anyways, I probably already made you go deaf like 20 times by now. Anywho, yeah, they definitely don't have a chance. If like the winner of this was fighting Gunther, then I feel like they would have a chance. But since it is Cody, they don't have a chance. And like probably the most like interesting thing they could do is like get a couple eliminations, but like who even knows if that's going to happen? Well, Logan should definitely do some insane moves in the chamber for sure. Like this should be like in one of Alexa's promos towards the chamber, she said it's going to be her playground. I feel like the chamber should be Logan's playground as well for creating some insane moments. Anyways, wow, that was a real drag on. Let's talk about Seth Rollins next. Pretty similar to Damian and Logan, I feel like he doesn't have a strong chance on winning the chamber. I do think there's a very low chance because him versus Cody would be very good, especially after their little promo they just did on Monday Night Raw, like getting us, kind of ready because what if we go down that road? And that should definitely be very interesting for sure. But overall, I don't think Seth is winning. Now let's talk about Drew McIntyre. Just like Alexa Bliss, Drew is in a very interesting position. Drew is now on SmackDown, so he is on the right show for Cody. However, I do think that he should actually continue feuding with Jimmy Uso. I think I would actually prefer to see that more. I actually can't believe I'm saying that because Drew versus Cody would be really good, but they already have a rivalry going on, kind of, I guess, with Drew and Jimmy, so I feel like they should continue that before going on to something else. Now let's talk about the last two competitors we need to talk about, CM Punk and John Cena. Both of them have a very, very strong chance of winning. I definitely do think they will be the final two for sure. I feel like both of them would also have an amazing match with Cody. I feel like that would really be amazing chemistry. Man, I don't know. Because let's say CM Punk wins, what does Cena do? Right? So it's kind of like that. But then if Cena wins, I mean, Punk could go after Seth. Right? So there's already like a clearer vision for that, I suppose. So therefore, my final prediction winning the men's chamber is John Cena. And he is probably going to end up beating Cody and winning his 17th World Championship and breaking Ric Flair's record. That was also a drag-on sentence. We're doing a lot of those in this video. Okay, now I kept this for the last thing on purpose. The Rock and Cody segment. Will Cody accept the final boss's offer? I don't know. After SmackDown, I'm still very confused about what is even supposed to be happening, honestly. But as much as I can gather in my mind, I think Cody is going to say no to The Rock's offer, but then, like, Dwayne will obviously, like, he won't be on every week, but, like, he will keep on making appearances up to WrestleMania, like, come on, Cody, you know you want to. Like, kind of, like, be that devil on Cody's shoulder, kind of. But then, who knows what that could turn into. Like, pushing all the way to Mania, just keep on, come on, join me, be my champion. I will give you whatever you want, just be my champion. But I do think this will definitely go all the way to WrestleMania until Cody finally snaps, maybe even attacks The Rock. But we don't know. We're not predicting Mania anytime soon. It's way too early for that. But I do think Cody is going to end up saying no to The Rock's offer, and it is just going to turn into a whole crazy thing. And I guess that's it. That is actually all my notes. That is everything I have to say about Elimination Chamber. I will be there. If you are there, you see me, always come up, say hi. It would be amazing. It would be such an amazing thing to meet you. And until the Friday Night SmackDown review, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!